On the foggy morning of October 30th, 1975, a milkman who performed his rounds of a Leeds suburb discovered a bundle lying on a sloping grass embankment of the Prince Philip playing fields off Scott Road, approximately 100 yards from her council home near Scott Hall Avenue. When the milkman got closer to the bundle, he noticed it to be a woman lying on her back, wearing white flared trousers around her knees. It appeared she had been struck in the skull, and her torso had repeatedly been stabbed, leaving her clothing saturated with blood. Later identified as Wilma McCann, 28 years old, she hailed from Glasgow, but at the time of her death, she resided in a Chapeltown home. McCann was a mother of 4 children who never settled into a homemaker-type existence, preferring instead the nightlife that leads on. Children sat at a bus stop and complained to a passerby that their mother had not yet returned home, and they'd hoped she may have been riding this bus. A later medical examination determined that McCann had been struck from behind in the head, then stabbed repeatedly about the neck, chest, and abdomen approximately 15 times. Walked home from a drinking party in Chapeltown at around 4 a.m., Marcella Claxton, a 20-year-old prostitute, noticed a large white car pulling up next to her. Although she had not worked that evening, she asked the driver for a ride home. Instead of driving the young woman home, the driver offered her £5 to get out of the car.
With his pregnant wife and 2 small children. When post authorities arrived at the residence, they found Colette McDonald dead on the floor of the master bedroom. Lying next to her, her husband, Captain Jeffrey McDonald, a Special Forces surgeon who was badly wounded but alive. Stated what he had witnessed the night of the murders. The affiant stated that the night before, February 16th, he fell asleep on the couch in the living room. Several hours later, Captain McDonald stated that he was awakened by the screams of his wife and daughter Kimberly. When he arose from the couch to go to their aid, 3 attackers allegedly overtook him, beating him about the head and stabbing him to the point of collapsing his right lung. When Captain McDonald checked himself in the mirror, he noted he had no marks or wounds on his body. Yet, when he arrived at the emergency room, the surgeons found some less serious wounds.